Hello again, and today I'm reviewing another product from Lite Anywhere. Yes, it's the Ego U and the evod clearomiser. Really good product, really sturdy, and it's a product that I'm happy to share with you guys and talk about. This is the Ego U clearomiser. It's got a knight's badge on there, which a knight would actually get awarded, if he actually was very strong and brave. So it's got the red on the left, no, the black on the right, the red on the left, and it's got light up anywhere. Now, I like the way it comes with these protective covers, on the pens. I always like to leave the protective covers on the actual pens, and they stop dirt getting inside the center hole. It's easy to use and fill. I've actually got it turned off at the minute. I've noticed with the evod clearomiser there is less e-juice on the actual battery head. There is not a lot of e-juice on the battery head. It doesn't leak. I had no leakage problems. I haven't had to clean it, with a tissue in the center hole underneath. I haven't had to do anything like that. All I've had to do was just vape it, just fill it full of e-juice and vape it. Yes, I vaped it for a few months now, and it's really good. It's a really good product, the Ego U. Now with the boxes, these are what they come in. Really good quality made boxes, really sturdy to look after your e-lights. Really good. Now the battery is called the Ego U, and it has a lot of warning on the boxes. Number 1 for flavour, tested in the UK. So they test the batteries and they test the evod clearomisers in the UK. So they are made probably abroad, but if they do come in, they are tested in the UK to make sure that they are safe. I think that's why it says number 1 for flavour, which means Light Up Anywhere do good flavours, and they are tested in the UK. Now the charging time for this battery is 2 to 3 hours. Battery life span 300 charges. So after the 300 charges, they suggest that you throw it away. It's a low wattage battery. The input is very low and the output is very low too. Now if you do buy the same one as what I have got here, the evod clearomiser and the Ego U, to make a whole complete product, I suggest that you buy the charger that goes with the Ego U, the whole complete kit. It should cost you about £5 or less than that. It won't cost you any more. Postage won't cost a lot. You'll get probably free postage if you buy the charger, the clearomiser and some e-juice. He'll just give you free postage, or you won't have to pay for it. The more you spend with these companies, the more special deals they can offer you. You get free postage anyway. Now with the evod clearomiser, I like the way on the box it tells you how to fill the evod safely. Now with the evod clearomiser, it says remove the multi-piece, or remove the mouthpiece and tilt at a 45% angle. Avoid getting e-liquid in center tube. Fill slowly until reaching the 16 ml level mark. Now I always fill my e-cig pens to a safe level, even if I'm not an expert on where to fill them. I always fill them to the right level. Oh, I dropped it then, but it's sturdy. It's a pretty good sturdy pen, it knocked over. Now 16 mils is on here. Now there is a 16 mil line on here. Now where that 16 mil line is, that's where you fill to. If you don't know where 16 mils is, just fill to a safe level so you get about that much, you know, silver showing. You know, the actual center hole, you will get that much metal actually showing, and that means you fill to the right level. And I have actually done it correctly, and it's vaping very good, and I'm enjoying the vaping experience. Now with the Ego U, I thought it'd be nice to buy some CIRRO e-liquid from 10 Motives. That's right. All e-liquids, you know, are made in various countries, or they're made in the UK. They'll state where they're made and how they're made. They'll have a little bit of ingredients in them. Well, this is CIRRO, and this is an e-juice that's made in the UK, and it's from 10 Motives. They do their own vaping products, and they're really good. But the vaping products that I brought from them, I have to get a little bit of tissue and clean them out a little bit. I have to clean them out now and then. You know, I clean out the actual hole underneath, just carefully. I don't go right in so I don't damage anything. Just carefully clean it out so there's no e-juice on the battery head. That's their products. You don't have to do that, but I always advise to keep an eye on it, because you'll get a lovely clean vaping experience. You don't get that gurgling sound. With the Ego U, I don't get that at all. It handles it big time. When I vape on it, really nice, really works well. With the 10 Motives packaging, it's got CIRRO up the top here. It's got made in the UK, the e-liquid, and it's got butterscotch. I chose butterscotch flavour. Now all the flavours from 10 Motives, they don't need to be changed. If you feel that it's not to your liking, then what do? Do I complain about it? Don't need to complain. In life, don't worry, don't panic, as I say. There are various other flavours. You just got to find the one that you like and stick with it. There are various companies out there that do different flavoured e-juices, and I suggest that keep trying until you find the one you like. Now they've set the flavours where they should be, and they don't need to be altered. And 10 Motives, you've cracked it. This butterscotch is fantastic. It hasn't got a burnt taste. It's really good. And what else is on the box? Yeah, approx 10 mils, ingredients and all that. It's got all the ingredients on the actual box, and it's got allergy warnings. Now you're thinking, why has it got allergy warnings? Well, it contains products that may contain traces of nuts, may contain propylene glycol, you know, and stuff like that. It's all safe, you know, it's all safe, don't get me wrong, but they have to have warnings on there. Now, I like the other warnings that they have on there, but they're not warnings in such a way. Yes, they are. They're over 18s only. Age restriction products. You must be over the age of 18 to purchase or use this product. Yes, really good. This product is intended for use by existing smokers. It contains nicotine, which is a high addictive substance. We all know that. Caution. Keep at a certain temperature the e-juice, not above 25°C. And it's got a helpline number and their address. Sandboch. Sandboch is the where they're based. Now Sandboch is somewhere based in the UK, and I don't know where, but yes, I can't fault 10 Motives at all. They do a nice rhubarb and custard, but I haven't tried it. I've just seen it, but I tell you what I have tried, the Cherryade. I really liked their Cherryade one. That was nice. But what one else did I like? Cherry. I think it was cherry. Cherry e-liquid. Yeah, that was really good. Their cherry one was really good. But the Cherryade one would go very nicely in the Ego U. Yes, I wouldn't get that horrible taste. It would be quite nice. But I'm more happy with the butterscotch, and I'm sticking with it. Now, if you are a new customer to 10 Motives, they will give you a special vouchers, you know, each time. The more you buy products with them, the more you save. You earn points, they say. We're hoping to introduce that. I don't know if they've introduced it now, a point system to reward their customers, but I don't know. But all I know is that they are offering alternatives to their customers to just say thank you. And I think that's very nice of them, because rewarding someone goes a long way, and it's a way of saying, well, you've supported us and we are very grateful for your support over the years. Here's a little something, you know, so that's good. Now the Ego U from Light Up Anywhere is really good. I like the way it's got this rubber cap on the actual head of the evod clearomiser to stop dirt getting in. It's really good. I will unscrew it. I don't think it will unscrew, but I think I shouldn't once I start. When you do unscrew these, if you want to just put a little bit more e-juice in, don't grab it from here, because you'll have e-juice everywhere. Grab it from here and tightly unscrew it. Really carefully unscrew that bit. Let's have a look. There's no e-juice on the battery head. It's all clean, so I haven't had to clean it out. Nope, really good. I might actually get another what's it called, evod clearomiser. I'm going to actually buy another evod clearomiser head. I don't need to, but I want to. And I'll buy some cleaning tools if they had them. I'll have a look. They might not have any, just to make my life a bit easier, you know. Various cleaning tools, you know, but who knows. We'll have a look and see what the company has. Now, I may get a new charger, because the charger I have actually got is not suitable with the product, but some of my products chargers have burnt out, or they're just not working anymore, so I'm going to get a new charger from the actual company. So I'll have a look. What other flavoured e-juice have I seen on the market? Now I've seen OK 10 Motives. They're online, they're in the supermarkets, you know, they're in little corner shops. Not all corner shops. Now I've seen vape. Now vape, I have had something from vape. Now I think my local petrol station, it's not very big, they have massive amounts of e-juice flavours, big amounts, and I have tried one of their berry ones. It's called berry flavour, and it's really nice, really good. I can't fault the flavour. What I noticed when I tried it from vape, is it e-vape, the company, I don't know, it's called Vape. I noticed that it was, the nicotine was really, you could notice it. You noticed the nicotine straight away. Then I noticed the berry flavour, and it was like more stronger nicotine, and the berry was subtle. Yes, it was very subtle. Yes, it was a subtle product, and it went well with you know, the what shall I say, the clearomiser. I was using a standard clearomiser that actually you know, came not with the product. I had to buy it separately. They sell the basic clearomisers. They cost about £3.50 to £4.50. They're not expensive. And this is the Ego U with the evod on Light Up Anywhere, and this one is really good. I'm trying to think. Now, I did find other flavoured e-juices from OK Smoky. Now that is a long time established company. We all know about OK Smoky. When you buy e-juices from there, choose your flavour you want, but always fill the e-juice to the right level in your clearomiser. Make sure that you buy the batteries from the same companies, and the chargers, make sure they all fit together so you can enjoy your vaping experience. Wouldn't it be strange if you just said, well, I'm going to mod this with that? Now, modding things is not a good idea. Mod things in safety, but if you're not a mod expert, then I don't advise it. I don't recommend it. Stick with what they sell. If it's the Ego U and the evod clearomiser, they are designed to go together. And I know why they're designed to go together. I haven't had any problems because they connect perfectly. I don't get e-juice on the battery head. I haven't had any leakages. I haven't had to clean it. Really good. When all the e-juice is gone, that's when I start filling it again. I'm trying to think. I have found another company which is really good, and I'm not sure if I'll discuss that today. Now, I will do a little bit of discussion about them, and they're called the Flavour Factory. Now, I'm not going to go into big, you'll find them online, the same rules apply. You're thinking, why is he talking about rules? Rules and regulations are my way of just saying, well, enjoy yourself, but go to these companies, buy your flavoured e-juices, stick to what you like, and if you are not keen on all the flavours, then don't complain, because they sell vast amounts of different flavours. You're going to find one and you're going to stick with it, but don't overfill your products, you know, because you'll say, hey, it's the e-juice's fault, and it's not. At the end of the day, we have got to learn. You know, we're learning new skills, and it's like us when we are children. We always have to learn how to do things. If we get it wrong, we know it's wrong, and we know how to do it right. So getting it right first time is good. The Flavour Factory is Manchester based. They make real e-juice, real flavours, but I don't want to talk about them because I think if I go too much on about certain products, I would like to clarify that I haven't got any Flavour Factory e-liquids. I used to try fudge, the fudge one from them, and I found it was a bit, you really notice the nicotine, really proper nicotine in it, and with proper fudge flavour coming over. Really good e-juice. They're made in the UK, and the shipments don't take long to come. The Flavour Factory are really good, but I must suggest that if you do support various e-juice companies, you know, just follow their guidelines on the packaging. Whatever they state, just look before you start to use the product. Oh yes, I do have a nut allergy, I can't use this. I will try an alternative product. You know, I will find another e-juice. I didn't think this one was to my liking. So there are various things. Now, OK Smoky, I want to go back to that because they have started branching off into making your own e-juices. Now, I wouldn't want you modding e-juice. Don't say I'm going to go in and mod and make my own e-juice and mod it with my clearomiser onto some kind of battery. If you're going to go to OK Smoky and you're going to mod your own e-juice, I suggest that you follow instructions, read the instruction manual and do it safely. But I wouldn't suggest modding for a beginner. Do not even think about modding e-juice. It's not good. I wouldn't recommend it. The easiest way for you as a beginner is to buy the e-juice already made up. Modding is for well experienced people that have been vaping for years, and they know how to make e-juice. They've learnt, they've worn the proper gloves, they've worn the goggles and whatever. But if you are an experienced e-juice maker, buy the goggles from OK Smoky, the protective goggles. They really protect your eyes. Buy those. Buy the gloves that stop the e-juice from burning your hands. And buy other protective clothing. Buy, if they do sell a suit, you know what, a suit, a protective thing that you can get into, then that's fine. If they don't, then I suggest you go to a website where you can buy protective clothing. It's white, you get in it. It's like a jumpsuit. You get into it, it would cover your hair and it wouldn't cover your face, but it'd leave your face bare, but you can put goggles on over that. Now the reason why I suggest you would get into that is if you're making e-juice. Now most people that make e-juice don't get into that suit, but I suggest getting into one because you could spill the e-juice on your clothing. Or you could be someone that hasn't got a very good steady hand, but it is steady, but you know, it could be, I don't know, you could be having one of those days where you're not concentrating, that's all. But getting in to a space type suit thing should be good. You know, it's not really a space suit, but you look like so it's like a onesie. Looks like a onesie, but it's something that protects us from chemicals. Laboratory labs use them. You know, you can step into them. I don't have one to show. You know, I haven't got one to actually show you guys. But you just go like this, you know, like that, and you stand up and you do up the zip, and as you do up the zip and you put the hood on, you're all ready to go, and you have your goggles on and you're ready to mod away with any flavoured e-juice. You follow instructions on how to do it. Now there are online tutorials on how to do it, but ask OK Smoky for an instruction manual. If they do an instruction manual, it comes with the you know, product, that's good. Always check with OK Smoky before you buy their products that are there any online tutorials. I want to become a modder and mod e-juice, but I don't know how to do it. Can you tell me how can I mod the e-juice? When I say modding, I mean you're making it. It's like, you know, you're creating something to your own liking using various flavours. So I suggest that you follow instructions safely. Now, it's not for a beginner, you know, making your own e-juice. I thought about doing it and I wouldn't know where to begin, but I do know that there are instructions to follow. I do know I've got to buy goggles, I've got to buy a suit, and I've got to buy gloves. Yes, I've got to buy gloves. So if I do get any e-juice on me, it hasn't spilt onto my hands or clothing, because I want to wear protective clothing that can, you know, so I can happily mod away. And I will make some probably e-juice in the future for you guys. I will do a little show for you. You know, me showing you with my space gear on, the whole lot, making e-juice. But I'm not going to go into the big thing of making e-juice. I don't want to really, you know, think, oh, I'm going to make this, I'm going to do it. Now, making e-juice is not, you know, my sort of thing. It's not that I don't like it. I'm not an expert, so I'm leaving that to the experts. But I recommend to the experts wear space clothing, rubber gloves, and protective goggles. Trust me, I do recommend it. I know you think, yeah, I know what I'm doing, but just wear that clothing. It will make my life more happier knowing that someone out there has worn that unusual sewage type clothing. Well, they're sort of what you would see a sewage man go down in. Yeah, he would wear the same type of clothing. He's got to clean the sewers out. Now, Flavour Factory. With the Flavour Factory, they're really good. Yeah, real flavours. Do recommend them. I'm not so keen on raving about them because I haven't got any e-juice from them, but I can give them the thumbs up. Oh yes, I will nominate them in today's video. Yes. What else? Okay, there's vape. I've tried them. I've tried the berry flavour. There's so many the flavours that I have tried. Now, the Ego U, I'm going to stick with that pen for the rest of my life. I will try other pens, and I'm more than happy. Now if you're going to buy cloud chasing e-liquid, say a company starts to sell cloud chasing e-liquid, I suggest that you be very careful with the e-liquid. Same rule, don't overfill your product, but if you're someone that likes to vape on cloud chasing e-juice, then cloud away, but do it in a ventilated area or something. Enjoy yourself, but cloud away where, you know, you can speak to the people. Say you're someone that likes talking about your products. You can vape away, but if you have too much cloud, you'll be like, oh, where are you? Oh, there you are. But it's not that. You just want to enjoy your vaping, you know. So vape safely, and you know what I'm trying to say is enjoy yourself, but do it safely. So yes, the Flavour Factory, they have I think they have a lot of flavours. Now, the flavour I have tried is fudge. Really good. Their fudge one was really good. They do licorice. They do I don't know what. Yeah, they do cherry one. They do a cherry one. I'm not sure about cola. I think they do cola. But with their, if you find some cloud chasing e-juice, remember to always read the instructions on the packaging and always fill to the safe level in your clearomisers or cloud chaser pens, you know, the ones that really blow out cloud. Enjoy yourself. Everything is safe. Trust me. I wouldn't talk about it if I felt I wasn't happy with the product. But everything is safe. Now, let's get to discussing today's topic, which is about lite pennyware. Now, as I was saying, it's got all the colours on it. It's the Ego U with the evod clearomiser. I've shown you the battery head. It really vapes well. Oh, I haven't put it on. As you noticed, I was sucking and it wasn't lighting up. Now, I didn't get any e-juice on the battery head, as I will demonstrate to you. Nope, no e-juice on the battery head. Nope, no e-juice on the battery head whatsoever. So let's switch it on. Now, to switch on the Ego U, it lights up. So you click it 5 times, then you click it more times, and it switches off. So you go 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3 times. I think it's 3. Now it lights up, and it flashes when it is switched on and off. Now it's off, so I will press it again, and it's actually on. It's actually on. Yeah, I've actually flashed, and it's actually on. Now we are ready to vape. So let's get on and vape with 10 Motives butterscotch. really good clouds of smoke below from it. It's got one of those nice flavours that come over of butterscotch, but you get that lovely tobacco, flavour coming over, and that is due to 10 Motives product. Really good e-juice, made in the UK. I can't fault them. I discovered them off by chance by going to a supermarket, and now they've got bigger. The company has expanded properly, and they're making more stuff than they ever, and it's really good. I can't fault that. Really nice. I was thinking it was going to be more like the butterscotch you buy in the supermarket, where it tastes. Is it from Tate and Lyle or Golden Syrup? Golden Lion, that's it. Tate and Lyle and Golden Lion. I thought it was going to be like that. But the butterscotch is from Golden Lion, I think. Yes, it is. And their butterscotch is really good. But this butterscotch is perfect. It doesn't need altering. Flavours blend in well. And you get that lovely tobacco flavour coming over. It doesn't leave a burnt taste in your mouth. You don't want that burnt taste of tobacco, like burnt tobacco. It's subtle. It is, not bitter. It is sort of a flavour. It's soft, but it is strong. But it isn't like I'm going to leave a burnt taste in the back of your throat. Leaves like a tobacco taste, a friendly tobacco taste wouldn't hurt, anyone throughout the day. If you vaped on this, you wouldn't need to vape for several hours. So that's what 10 Motives have done. They've invented a product that you can enjoy, but you don't have to vape so much while you're at work, you don't have to keep going out and having a vape. But it's a product that I can't fault, and it's really good. Yes. Why did I start vaping, I asked myself. I suppose I was on and off with tobacco. There are other factors. But since I found 10 Motives and other products, I've been able to vape happily, but choose to do it in a safe manner, and that's pleased me the most, that I get something good out of it. Light Up Anywhere. Now, one I've been trying their e-juices. They have various flavours, and I'm thinking, could it have more flavour in it? Could it have, could it be that there isn't enough flavour in it? Well, with their e-juices, there is plenty of flavour in them. They're really good. Light Up Anywhere know how to make e-juice. They got all the ingredients on the boxes and on the actual packaging. It's really good. I've got some Light Up Anywhere e-juice here. Now, with this Light Up Anywhere e-juice, I won't use it in the Ego U because I think it's very special. I'm going to use it in one of my other clearomisers, and I've got to pick a clearomiser that I feel is going to be suitable, and I'm going to go to Light Up Anywhere and choose a different type of clearomiser to work with their flavoured e-juice. Now, the Ego U and the evod clearomiser works very well with Light Up Anywhere, but I just feel that I want to try something different. I want to be different, and I want to look for a different clearomiser that I feel can work with this cherry brandy flavour. Really good. They do rhubarb and custard, and I have seen a review on that, and the man who reviewed it really spoke about it in such a good way. He said how good the product is. And yes, Light Up Anyway do some very nice flavours. But I've just got to find another clearomiser, because there's something that I'm experiencing with their products and I can't put a finger on it. There's something, hang on, what's going on here? And I can't put a finger on it, so I can't explain to you guys what I'm experiencing until I get a basic clearomiser from Light Up Anywhere. I will fill the juice safely in the clearomiser, but I just want a different type of clearomiser. Then I know what I'm actually experiencing, and I'll say yes, it is doing this, then it's not doing that. But who knows? I like the way you get this great big cloud from the Ego U. You know, you don't get a little cloud, you get a big cloud. And it's really good. All E-lights are very safe, and I recommend them highly. They're they're not gonna go wrong. You know, you're not gonna have any. You know, you're not gonna have any problems with the Ego U and evod. If you're gonna buy these cloud chaser, you know, with the batteries, you know, follow the instructions and just enjoy your vaping. You know, whatever you do, enjoy it. You know, just, you know, chill out. Peace, man, as they say in America, but also, you know, smoking, you know, it has its challenges, and E-lights have challenged us to move on to them, and they actually work. I can't, you know, fault them, and thanks to Light Up Anywhere, this product, the Ego U, gets 100% thumbs up. The biggest thumbs up that I could ever give it. I wouldn't, if my thumbs could grow and they were fat thumbs and they were long, that would be the biggest thumbs up I ever give it. So, Light Up Anywhere. The Ego U gets the biggest and best thumbs up from me. Yes. Let's give this Ego U one last vape. There we are. Very nice. I'm not a deep inhaler, but very nice. I do inhale, but I don't inhale too deeply. That's how I feel when I smoke. I don't really take it down. I just vape to a certain degree. Yeah, that is nice. The butterscotch flavour, wow, just sitting there. It blends nicely. 10 motives, you get the biggest thumbs up ever for making the butterscotch e-juice. Well, it is good. It is very good. And it's made in the UK, so that gets an even added plus. It's an added plus bonus. That really gets a thumbs up from me. So, there's not a lot that I can, say, but I hope, that you've enjoyed my video. I'm not an expert on talking about e-juices, but I always suggest that you, you take care with your products, you follow the instructions as possible, you buy the same chargers from the company that go with the actual product that you've brought. Say for instance, I brought the Ego U, I buy the Ego U charger, and that's all I can say. So if you do decide to buy anything from any company, just plan ahead on what you're going to, what's your budget, what you're gonna, what are you hoping to spend with the company. It's not going to cost you over 20 quid, but it's going to cost you a region of probably, if you add everything up, £17 or more, but it could cost you 20 quid. And you think about it, you're going to spend 20 quid's worth of money on e-juice, or is it going to cost more than 20 quid? But you think about it. You go and buy a packet of fat, 20, let's say 20 Marlboro, or 20 Benson and Hedges, if they still make Benson and Hedges, I think so. You think about it. Or you buy rolling tobacco. You think of the actual equivalent between the e-juice and the tobacco. You are saving yourself vast amounts of money by buying e-juice. It's equivalent. I'm getting more out of the e-juice than I am out of tobaccos. Now tobacco, I could buy 20 Marlboro and I won't get as much, I won't, they'll be gone. Once I smoke them all, that's it. I'm thinking, where's the next fag? Where's the next fag going to come from? And I've chosen e-juice as an alternative, and it really works. So it gets the thumbs up from me. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will speak to you next time. Over and out.